or this will all be over once the deed is done. It would be the best to do it swiftly. If the murder could somehow gather up and control its own consequences, and Duncan's death would grant me the success I look for, then right now, I would risk myself whatever happens to me in the afterlife. However, there are still repercussions here in this life. We set an example by our bloody deeds, and that teaches others to do the same to us. Justice like this would have us drink our own poison. Duncan trusts me in two ways. First, that I am his royal kingsman, his subject. And second, that I am his host, whose mission is to protect him against any harm, rather than trying to murder him myself. Besides, he handles his responsibilities as king so honestly and ethically that his virtues would plead like angels, blowing trumpets against his murder. Everyone will weep so much at the sight of his horrible murder. The only thing that motivates me is my vaulting ambition, which can easily miss its jump and land improperly. What's happening right now?
He's almost finished his dinner. Why did you leave?
Did he call for me?
Yes. Of course he did.
Listen, we'll no longer move with the plan. He had recently honored me and everybody has high opinions of me. For now, I must take pleasure in these moments instead of throwing it away so soon.
Was it drunken confidence you felt earlier? Did you sleep it off and woke up feeling sick and pale in fear of this idea? From now on, this is how I'll measure your love to me. Are you scared, as brave as you desire? Will you take the crown you are yearning for the most? Or will you live your life as a coward, letting that voice which says, either not, override that voice that says, I will do it?
Please, stop. I'm willing to do everything fitting for a man. Anyone who dares to do more is not a man at all.
Then what kind of animal were you when you told me about the plan earlier? When you dared to do it, only then that you will become a man. And by becoming king, you will be so much more of a man. The time and place weren't yet right, but you would have done the deed anyhow. But now that the pieces have fallen into place, you've lost your nerve by being provided with the perfect situation. I have taken care of a child before, so I know how it feels to love the baby who drinks my milk. However, I would take that baby while it was smiling at me, pull my nipple out of its mouth, and dash its brains out, if I had sworn to do it as you have sworn to do this deed.
But what if we fail?
Fail? As long as you resolve to be courageous, we won't fail. While Duncan is asleep, which will be soon after a hard day's journey, I'll get his two servants so drunk with wine that they'll lose all reasoning while their memory will turn into smoke. In Swinish sleep, we can do whatever we want to the defenseless Duncan. And whatever we do, we will lay all the blame on the spongy servant.
May you only give birth to sons that your fearless genes will be passed on to them. But once we've used the servants, daggers for the murders, and smeared them with the king's blood, would everyone assume they've done it?
Who will dare to interpret it otherwise? Especially after we have loudly expressed our grief and shock upon hearing the news of his death.
I've made my decision. I'll do whatever it takes to see this terrible thing through. Come on, let's put on a pleasant show. Our lying face must hide what our evil hearts plan to do.